Spotango here. If you watch this video till the end, you will learn 2 magic ways to find copywriting clients even if you don't have an experience. So the first way you can implement to acquire your first copywriting client is that you go out and look for them. Then the second way that you can use to acquire your first copywriting client, is to let them come to you. So let's start with the first method, of which is go out and look for them. So that means that you are cold calling them. That means you are cold emailing them. That means you are cold DMing them. But here is the biggest mistake that newbies, freelance copywriters often commit. They send an email that reads like this: "Hi, my name is X. May you please hire me to write copy for you." In most cases, if you send that cold DM or cold email, you will get rejection. Why? It's because your prospect doesn't know you, and then you cannot trust somebody who you don't know. You tend to distance yourself to make things easy for you. So that's why you will get rejected. Your prospect doesn't know you, doesn't trust you. You see? So that's why when you send that cold email or that cold DM, you will get rejected. So the strategy that you should use is that you should offer your prospect an offer that they cannot refuse, of which means that you should offer them something for free in advance. If you have noticed, as a copywriter, you know companies like Amazon Kindle, you know companies like ClickFunnels, you know most of the software companies. What do? They offer you an offer that you cannot refuse. What do? They offer you a free trial. So you should offer your prospect something for free in advance so that they can taste your product before they commit or they make a decision of doing business with you. Let's take ClickFunnels for example. ClickFunnels, they offer a 14-day free trial, of which means that brings an environment of safety. The prospect feels not taking risk by choosing ClickFunnels, because ClickFunnels offer them 14 days of free trial to test drive their software before they make a decision of paying the software or not paying for it. So what you should be doing, you should offer your prospect, probably rewrite their sales page and give it to them for free, or rewrite their emails. Give them 3 emails and write a cold email like this one: "Hi, Mr. Prospect, my name is X. I've written you these 3 emails. I'm not asking a thing for them. May you please test them. That's all I ask. May you please test them. If they do good, I would like to talk to you guys and write more stuff for you." Then boom, your prospect would definitely like that. I'm telling you from experience. I remember the other time I wrote a cold DM to another YouTuber. So I wrote Instagram stories for him. I wrote like, I think 6 or 7 Instagram stories for him that he can go and test, you know. So I wrote for him in advance, and he was so impressed. He took my contact details and packed them somewhere and told me that he's going to hire me when a slot for a copywriter opens. You see? Yeah. So you offer your prospect 3 emails, you know, and say, "Mr. Prospect, my name is X. I've written for you these 3 emails in advance for free. I'm not asking a thing for them. All I ask is that may you please test them, and if they do good, I would like to talk to you guys and write more stuff for you." You see? So you have removed the risk from your prospect. Remember, when you're writing a sales page, there's a portion there where you include your guarantee, because there's a market that doesn't buy just because there is a lack of trust. There are many reasons people don't buy. One of them is not trusting. You know, they are afraid that you may scam them. So to handle that objection, you offer them a taste. You offer them free value in advance. So you send your prospect 3 emails in advance for free without asking a dime for them. So that builds relationship, that builds trust. You see, because if your emails bring mouth-watering returns, your prospect cannot run away from value. They are more likely to hire you. Okay, so how can you find contact details of these? How can you find the emails, of these people? Okay, the first method that you can use is to send them DMs on Instagram. But what I recommend is that don't go for guys with huge following, like your Russell Brunson, like your Lewis Howes, like your Ty Lopez. Those guys, they receive tons and tons of DM per day. And I even learned this from Ty Lopez, that on Instagram, when you are receiving tons and tons of DMs, Instagram somehow does not deliver some other DMs because of the huge influx of DMs that come into your inbox. So you'll be working backwards if you are targeting these guys with huge following. What you should be targeting are the CEOs, who are not public figures, but they are having good companies, but they are not specializing with social media. Those CEOs tend to have lower following, probably less than 10,000 followers. So those are your prospects. Those are the people you should go after. Those are the people you should DM, because there are more chances that your DM will reach their inbox and they will read it, you see. But if you go for big guys, for example, like it took Ty Lopez 10 years in business to meet Elon Musk. So you'll be working backwards. So that's the same mistake I did. I targeted the big guys, and I worked backwards. I didn't reap the fruits of my labor. So for now, the strategy that I implement, I target the guys with smaller following but having money, rich guys, because you want somebody to have an ability to pay you, you see. So that's the strategy if you want to DM CEOs on Instagram with an intention of acquiring them as a client. For emails, you can go and search the emails on the internet. If you don't find them, there's a website called hunter.oi. Unfortunately, it's a paid website. You have to pay for like 49 bucks per month, and then they give you a certain limited amount of searches per month. I think it's 50 or 500, I'm not sure, but go to that website and discover everything yourself. It's very helpful. A lot of copywriters who are an expert in the copywriting industry, they recommend that software if you are looking to find the emails of your targeted CEOs. See, yeah. Then the second method that you can use to acquire your first copywriting client without experience is you let them look for you. So you project yourself as an authority. You now become the chase. How do you do that? You open a Facebook page if you want to, you open a YouTube channel if you want to, or you start a blog. What do? You teach. Why? It's because when you teach, people regard you as an authority. For example, let's say I am an optometrist, and I come to you and say, no, I'm an optometrist, I've got my own surgery, and I'm also a professor at Harvard teaching optometry. You are more likely to believe that I know what I'm doing because I am teaching what I am doing. So that builds credibility, that projects me as an authority, in my field, you see. So people who are teaching, they are regarded as an authority in that particular subject, you see. Yeah, so teach. I learned this strategy from the guy who's called Kylie Milligan, who's running also a YouTube channel. So as I'm speaking to you, he's receiving tons and tons of clients that he rejects all the time, because now his YouTube channel is making more money than these copywriting clients can offer him. You see, he's selling his own offer. I think it's an ebook. He's also selling an inner circle program, which is a subscription program. So all those offers are making him more money than these clients, these copywriting clients are going to offer him. So he's rejecting clients, you see. So that's the way you can implement to acquire your copywriting clients, yeah. So while you are teaching, you want to include a pitch. You offer content and wrap your content with a pitch. In somehow, somewhere, insert a pitch. For example, as you are watching this video, below maybe you are seeing a bar written. If you are too busy to write copy or you don't like writing copy, send me an email at sbo@sbotango.com. Then I'll write the copy for you on your behalf. You see, I'm offering content and pitching at the same time. You see, so that's the strategy I'm implementing to acquire copywriting clients, and I also recommend it to you. I hope you learned a lot out of this video. If you did, please ensure that you press the subscription button as well as the notification bell, so that I can keep creating more content that is going to make you a better copywriter tomorrow. Take care, have a nice day, see you on the next video.